program. I keep looking like that. Okay, so whatever. So I'll just do it again. Hey guys, it's Jess, aka Main Street Sweetie, and you're watching my YouTube channel. I've always wanted to do that. Hey everybody, welcome back. Today is Wednesday, so yesterday I got my itinerary. It was a day late. They really got caught up with a lot of the arrivals on Monday, so ours came out on a Tuesday, which is fine. I had no problems with it. My very first program, I didn't even find out where I was living or where I was working until check-in day. So this is all new to me. So anyway, I went ahead and printed it all off. I got the email pretty soon. It was like around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, not in the morning. So I went ahead and printed it off, have it in my handy dandy little file folder. I bought this on Amazon, by the way. I think it's just super cute. Anyway, so I'm also using this kind of as like my check-in day file folder. So I have like my birth certificate, social security number, insurance card, stuff like that. But I also have my arrival itinerary. So when you go through the email, the basic email just kind of explains what you should expect in the itinerary, what other things, if you have any questions, who to contact, that kind of stuff. So as well, here is what it kind of looks like. Da-da-da-da. So it just has the introduction that it's your personalized itinerary. Please make sure that you go to all the dates and times the right way. Go to the appointments that you have. They are mandatory. So like the housing welcome session, that you have to go to. Otherwise you get in like really big trouble. And this is Disney, guys, and it's your first week. You don't want to get in trouble. So just go. It's kind of fun anyway. So anyway, after that, they will tell you what your PERNer, because you already have that when you had to do housing registration. So they'll give you your PERNer. It says your program, arrival date, your role, and then where your job location is, as well as your housing complex. So for Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, which is what I'm doing, I have two options of where to be located, with one in Magic Kingdom, one in Disney Springs. I personally really kind of wanted Magic Kingdom because I worked in Disney Springs my very first program when I was doing merchandise and working in World of Disney. It really had no effect on me either way. I knew that, I mean, there's ups and downs of both of them. So without further ado, I got Disney Springs. So I guess Disney Springs really wanted me back home. I'm really excited about it. There was a little bit of a moment where I was a little crestfallen because I really wanted Magic Kingdom, but in retrospect, I know where to park. I kind of know what Springs is all about. It has changed since I was there. They were still going through some major construction when I had left. So I'm excited to see what it looks like now without all the walls and without like only one parking garage. We only had one the last time. So I kind of know my way around there, so that should be fine. And I found out that I can still pick up shifts in the park, so in Magic Kingdom. So I'm very excited. I will have to at least once try to navigate the tunnels and do a shift, at least one shift at Magic Kingdom, just to see what that's all about. Next up is the housing complex. So I got Chatham. I am so excited. Chatham is the one I really wanted. It's super cute. just on top of it. I've seen so many good things about Chatham. I hate to say that I kind of persuaded my roommates into wanting to do Chatham as well. I really like carpeting because I've lived in carpeting my entire life. And I also had my second time in Vista in my second apartment. It was all hardwood floors and it was just cold in the middle of the night and stuff like that. So I just like having carpeting in the rooms and everything. And Commons doesn't have any. Commons is really nice because you do have the washer and dryer inside, but that really wasn't a big problem to me. they have laundry really nearby any of the any of the apartments in general in Chatham. So I'm really not too worried about it, and I have some quarters saved up already, so we are good to go. All the rest of my potential roommates have gotten Chatham as well. We were all able to link up with each other, so that was a plus as well. I'm really excited, and I'm really also kind of nervous because you still never know who's actually going to be rooming with you, but I haven't heard any horror stories yet. Knock on wood that everything turns out all right. I'm just really excited to get this going. Anyway, so there's also Checkin, and then so there's Checkin. I just add the bottom here, so it kind of shows you what it is, what time it is, and where it is. So I check in at Chatham because that's where I'm going to be living, and I check in at 9 a.m. Now the rest of my roommates are at different times. We're about 15 minutes apart from each other, but I'm not too worried about that. I've seen other people who have linked up with each other and still had different times, but they all still end up getting together. So again, knock on some more wood, everything turns out fine. But I'm not too worried about it. I think it's just to make sure that everything just goes efficiently. So yeah, I'm gonna take my little handy dandy file folder with me along, because you need to make sure that you have your driver's license, your tax forms, yada yada yada, all that kind of stuff. Then the next thing that you will do is casting, or on the itinerary it says onboarding. So casting I had the first time on the same day. It was like a couple hours after I checked in, and the same thing is happening this time again. I do my casting at 2:30 in the afternoon, so hopefully check-in goes really fast and I can get some things already set out and ready to go in the apartment, meet my roommates, say hello and stuff like that. Before I have to go to casting, and casting is in the casting center, but they also show you to take a specific bus. I probably won't end up taking the bus because I know where it is, since it's right across from Disney Springs. I've been there and I used to park there when they were building the parking garages, so I might just drive myself. But yeah, it kind of shows you a little bit more. You just wear your regular clothes that you wear to check in, so make sure to dress comfortably too, by the way. So for casting, you want to make sure that you bring your I-9 forms and that you bring your government issued ID, whether that be a passport, whether that be whatever. And casting, all it is that they go through your background check, they get your fingerprints done, just to make sure that everything is a-okay. So it's not that hard, and it's not like too daunting. You just kind of go in and out. It maybe takes up to an hour, maybe 2 if it's like something happens, but I would only think about being there for maybe an hour. So hopefully after that, I will just go back to the apartment and do a little bit more putting my apartment together before having to drive my parents back to the airport. So yeah, next after that is going, for me at least, is the housing welcome session. I've seen on my other roommates, especially for character performers and attractions, they have 2 other meetings that they have to do. Attractions has to do drug testing, and kind of character performers have to do another different kind of thing, but I don't exactly know what. So I'm excited to see what that ends up being. I'm kind of living vicariously through them. So for the housing welcome session, for me, is going to be on the 23rd, and it's going to be in the Commons. So actually, I have a day off in between there. I have Tuesday off. Tuesday. I think that's what it was like last time. I was either that or I had it like in the afternoon, and then I had the rest of my day off. And because I remember my first program, everything was kind of like bing bang boom, and I didn't have any time to do anything the very first week. So I at least have Tuesday off, whether that means I go and get some more stuff from Walmart or Publix or whatever, or I go resort hopping. Who knows? The housing welcome session is kind of just welcome to the program. This is what you're going to be doing. This is how you're going to be living. Some tips and tricks of how to deal with roommates. Some policies, especially with the drinking. Like, guys, I can't stress to you enough that if you are under 21, you can go like 8 months without drinking. I promise you, it's not that hard. So just don't do it. Don't risk it. You will get termed, and the rest of your roommates will probably get termed too. So just don't do it. Anyway, so the welcome session also will talk about some safety things, and it gets to get a little scary and a little real, but everything's fine. My parents are a lot more comfortable with me going back down again for this length of time because they know that the housing complexes are really, really safe. They do everything they can to make you feel safe as a cast member, as well as just make everything kind of cohesive together. So yes, and you can dress casually for that, that's fine. Next for me is traditions. So for traditions, I have it on Friday, and it is in the morning, and I'm really excited about that. Even though I have to wake up pretty early, means I'm also done earlier. So if I wanted to, I could go into the parks early, or I can take a nap. So I will probably take a nap because I am virtually a sloth. So I have it at 9:10 in the morning, so I have to be at or on the buses before, what is it, 7:30? That's fun. So I'll probably wake up at like 5. But traditions, first and foremost, is a long day, guys. It really is. Traditions lasts for about 4 or 5 hours, to be honest. You're pretty much going until like 2:30, which is when the next tradition starts. It takes a long time to get into the rooms anyway, because they have to check your dress, they have to check your status, they have to check all these different things to make sure that you're a-okay and ready to get your blue ID and name tag. And they also have to make sure that you are in complete Disney look. Traditions, you do have to dress very professionally. They will turn you away or tell you to go change if you are not wearing Disney look. I've seen it happen, guys. So you have to make sure that everything looks fine, that you look in Disney look. If you have to look at what the Disney look is again, do it. If you are looking in the mirror and you don't know, don't wear it. That's just my 2 cents about that. Traditions, though, is really, really fun, and I won't go into too much about it because I don't want to spoil the magic for everybody else, but some people love it, some people don't. I personally love it. I cried like 4 times, and I'll probably cry again because this is hopefully going to be my forever home. So, yeah. And you will probably want to bring something to eat along, like, even if you're in the afternoon one, I would bring something like a granola bar or something just to eat along while you're waiting. You will end up walking. I won't tell you where. You probably know if you've watched these videos before, but you will end up walking, so wear comfortable shoes. Just wear something that's comfortable because you will be sitting a lot and you will be walking, so you're getting a little bit of everything. So yeah, that's about all that you get on your itinerary. And then it also kind of tells you on the bottom right here, like where to go for buses and stuff like that. With that in mind, guys, I am 2 days away from leaving Indiana, and I'm very excited, but also very scared and very nervous. But I also just cannot wait to go home. Disney is really my second home, and I can't wait to start my second program and see what all happens. And I can't wait to take you guys along with me this time. As always, make sure to like and subscribe as we can take you along on this journey with me. I'm very excited to take you guys into the parks. We have a reservation for the Grand Floridian Cafe on that Monday evening, so I'm excited. So have a magical day, guys. Bye.
Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Put them together and what have you got? Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Salagadoola, menchikaboola, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.